Hello and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Joe, and I rant about the things that I think we need to do to prepare for the coming effects of climate change. If you've been here before, welcome back. In this video, why I think that climate change deniers are eco-terrorists. Now, I don't throw that word around lightly. I'm totally serious in my belief that denying climate change, keeping the general public not knowing what's going on, intentionally keeping some people believing that no, it's a natural cycle, no, things aren't really, we're not really heading for any kind of trouble in the future. That's terrorism because it's going to cost lives. It already is costing lives. Anyone who's been terrorized by a wildfire that otherwise wouldn't have happened if not for climate change. Anyone terrorized by a storm or a flood. Anything that's happened on the planet because of climate change that has terrorized people. To deny that is just as bad as denying the Holocaust. That's one of the most evil things that's ever been perpetuated upon any group in the history of humankind. I say one of because we don't know how bad it was in the Soviet Union after World War II, when Joseph Stalin likely killed even more people than the Germans did in their concentration camps. But that's a whole other topic. Anyway, to deny climate change is to hide the facts from the people, which is everybody who doesn't know any better, the people who control the media, the people who control funding for everything. They don't want you to know that the climate is changing because of humankind, because of man-made activities. They want you to think it's a natural cycle. They want you to think it's just, or God's will. Anything other than something that would hurt business. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you were in a movie theater and somebody yelled fire, but there was no fire. So everybody goes running out, people get trampled, people get stepped on, people get hurt, people might be killed. But if you yell fire in a crowded theater and it's not on fire, this is the typical example given of the limits of the First Amendment. You just can't say anything, anywhere, anytime without repercussions from the government. And that is the key there. The First Amendment only protects you from arrest. It only protects you from prosecution. It doesn't protect you from being kicked off of private property. It doesn't protect you from companies not wanting to do business with you or employers not wanting to keep you on the payroll if you say something stupid that they don't agree with. The First Amendment only protects you from being prosecuted for saying certain things. But again, there are limits. You can't threaten elected officials. You can't say certain things about airplanes. I wouldn't even say those things now. I'll end up on a watch list and never be able to fly. So you have to be careful when it comes to what rights you think you have. When it comes to climate change, I don't believe anyone has the right to deny its reality because it is a threat to all of us. It's like saying, let's do the reverse of the movie theater. Let's say that the building was on fire and management knew it and not only didn't tell people that the building was on fire, whenever anybody asked, hey, I smell smoke. Hey, is the building on fire? No, everything's fine. Go back to your seat. We can't lose any business over this. And that's really what's going on is corporations, the wealthy, the elected who protect the wealthy because that's who funds getting them elected, it's all about business. It's all about protecting business because those who have the most to lose because of climate change are the wealthy. If we really began to acknowledge that the oceans are going to become a problem with coastal properties, whether it be with more storms, rising ocean levels, that would affect the real estate value. And real estate has the same value as a baseball card. It's worth whatever someone else is willing to pay for it. The problem is our entire economy is based on real estate. How does the economy grow? Well, because real estate prices keep going up. What are loans based on? Massive loans I'm talking about. Real estate. I mean, why are there so many skyscrapers named after insurance companies? Because that's where they invest their money. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic. The rich want you to think that climate change is based on natural cycles. That's a lie. Recent climate change is man-made. And, if we don't do something about it, we are all at risk. So those who perpetuate that lie, those who tell that lie, those who allow that lie to be told, They're all eco-terrorists, in my opinion. It's something that should not be allowed. It should be against something protected by the First Amendment because it's putting us at risk. It's putting us in danger. Our lives are at risk, and you can't do that. That's terrorism. So I will wrap up this rant here. If you have any comments or questions, please post them below. Please like this video if you did, and please do subscribe. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.